ability to respond to the virus. And of course, a lot of my parliamentary colleagues clamored for the parliament to run the response to the virus and so on. From this podium, I told the national population that the cabinet, and as Prime Minister, leader of the cabinet, our response would be based on an understanding of the nature of the problem, the nature of the required response, and that being very personal and relying on the responsibility of the individuals who are all at risk, every single one of us, that our response would be based on relying and trusting the good and common sense of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And that has been the policy that we have followed. We have made regulations and we have amended legislation along the way to ensure that the government's position is legal, because we are constantly under legal threat. We spent a lot of time in the courthouse fending off legal challenges. I must say, so far, we have been successful by and large in virtually every single instance. So we are confident that that trust that we have placed in the population is not misplaced. And with respect to vaccination, it is in that context that the vaccination program in Trinidad and Tobago is voluntary. That should not surprise anybody, because we expect that everybody in Trinidad and Tobago wants to live, want to survive the virus, and therefore we leave it for your action to give you the best chance with that outcome, because the response to this virus is largely personal responsibility responding.
I just thought I had to play that, so some of you like John Smith and Plenas or Sandoman or whoever would understand. So we continue to take your calls. And I want to hear from Tobago. Tobago, you need to call in though. Don't just call in when it's time for money, you know. For us to win money. Call me. Sure.
I must say good morning to you, Bruce. Good morning to Miss Felix.
Lee.
Are you hearing me now? Yeah. Are you hearing me, Claire? Okay. I must say good morning to Miss Felix and good morning to you once again, Bruce. Miss Felix, good morning. And she and Bruce. Hello?
Yes. Morning, Kingsley.
Okay, I'm now here now. And I want to say this. I hear that. I want to say that the two boats, what come in our country, I look at it over the weekend. I think that is a 5-star boat. I think that it's going to do with our Coast Guard. Good. The boat could stay out there over 29 days to 30 days out there. There's bathroom, there's dormitory of beds, there's a kitchen. Why is that our men could go out there now and secure our borders for 30 days, go back in and come back in for 30 days, staying out there on the sea, protecting our borders? I have to support that. I have to support these two beautiful boats. What I see, I hope that the Coast Guard don't take of it. They do the right work, they go out there and they spend the how much days did the boat stay out there? Because we have to stay out there and protect our borders. There's bathroom, there's washroom, there's bed. Well, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Mr. Kingsley?
Yes, Miss Felix.
Would you like me to bring back a P&M form for you?
No. I will
personally propose it. Would you like me to bring one for you?
I have to speak out about it now, because I cannot sit down and make my country the shawl no more. And I have to talk about it, because to see that everybody in this country should be proud to know that we get two boats after so long. And I even start calling for the rest of the boat, we'll have down the incarnate to fix. So we're going to have more protecting our borders. I heard the Minister of National Security yesterday on our next program saying that it will be fixed. I hope that the next 3-4 months we have these boats and these smaller boats out there so that our borders will be stronger. But right now, these two, I will take it any day, anytime. Because it is to protect our borders, it's to make our borders safer. And the quality of the boat is world class. It is world class. It can stand heavy wave. It can stand the rough water when the rain falling. So there should be no problem with the Coast Guard complaining and saying they cannot go out and see.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kingsley. What?
Hello?
The man reported on the boat and the look and the... Mount St. George, you hear that?
No,
Yes,
because I
Sharon,
do research on the boat and I know I go up on the
Mount St. George, I wonder if you get rubbed with some coconut oil with balize in it.
Since yesterday I heard him talking to Mr. Dominic, I congratulate him. And you know, it's something that is nice that our government, national security, going to refurbish some of those boats or whatever. So we have additional security
on the sea.
Because, and just imagine Miss Bissessa saying, nothing to celebrate and to talk about. And they are the ones complaining about porous borders and the Coast Guard. These so-called fishermen who disguising, bringing in illegal things in the country and disguising as fishermen when they get killed. They fish a pork and this one complaining that the Coast Guard and this and then that and all sorts of stories. What is really wrong? Why do they think that everybody in Trinidad and Tobago are fools? Why do they think like that? They could only fool their people.
True.
You know?
And some of our people who don't read and don't listen.
And not that, that they're not reading the Miss Sharon, because they want to be on foolishness just like the other people. Because the other people, they are on their race card, they stand firm on that. And black people just joining them. It's not that they're not reading and they're not hearing. Because when Miss Sharon tell them something, they say, I was Sharon saying this is a waste of time. You understand? Blah, 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 blah. And this is the whole problem. Black people like to follow foolishness and don't do what is right and see what is right. Understand? You know, like yesterday I heard Central saying to Dominic, 700 people going back to Venezuela, and it's because Trinidad so thing, and then they come here to get better living, and why they going back home? Mr. Dominic asked him some question. I can't remember. But I am saying to Central, why you don't go back with them since Venezuela is so good and Trinidad is no more good? Because you might be one of the persons who bring them here illegal while they're going back. You understand? So you go in Venezuela with them and carry as much as your same type with them back to Venezuela. You know, it's not a problem. Dr. Rowling not begging you all to stay here. If you all want to go, go. Let me just go to America. America is the richest country in the world. And I could tell you because I was there. And so I have experience of there. It have hundreds of hungry people and vagrants. Even on Eastern Parkway where we just have Labor Day, Carnival every day. Hundreds of them in the night they go down in the subway to sleep. Men and women. So what is so good? What is so good?
Leave it there, Mount St. George. We're going to the break. We'll be back.
Yes, Miss Sharon.
Thank you so kindly. Well, boy, I have a little Grey Goose on the side. I take it a shot today, but no, in all seriousness, I don't have an issue with Kingsley, whether you want to battle the government or not, but you do it in a respective manner. You bring your issue. I am prepared to listen, but I'm also prepared to have a dialogue with you. So I just kicks in with him, but if he sees something and he wants to talk about it, once you're respectable, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to the break?
Yeah.
Well, you have to call us back. We're going to a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah. It's a long, long time we don't. Hey, come take a look at them on the inside there. We got five, we got no energy and girls on the inside there. Boy, yo, hey, come take a look at them on the inside there. We got five, we got no energy and girls on the inside there. Boy, yo, yummy, yummy. Ah, yeah, party night. Hey, the whole party got fire, yeah. What? Hey, when the cooling come, it must in a bundle, yeah. If we who bring it right, so come take a look at them on the inside. We got fire, we got no energy and girls on the inside. Boy, yo, hey, come take a look at them on the inside. We got fire, we got no energy and girls on the inside. Boy, yo, look. Look at nice looking people now. Hey, you, my girl, we're looking good too. Let me get some of your popcorn now. Let me get some now. Hear this. If you're happy to be alive in 2021, put your hand in the air like so. We are here. We have lost so many people over the past 10 months. And we're here with Patrice tonight, the whole team. We say great is the art form, and it will always prevail. I want you to do this to me, watch me. If you love one on this side here, give them a little smack on the lips. Give them a little kiss now. And you have to do for me. Just all a vibe and chill, yeah. Just all a vibe and chill, yeah. Come, let me vibe and chill, yeah. Just all a vibe and... Right. Just like that. I said just like that. Time to get up now, get up now. Get up from your couch. Get up from your couch. Get up from your couch. Get up, hear me. Just all a vibe and chill, yeah. What? Just all a vibe and chill, yeah. Get up. Come, let me vibe and chill, yeah. What? Jump them, all a vibe and chill. Jesus Christ, hey! What? Come take a little jump on the inside, eh? We got vibe, we got no energy and girls on the inside, eh? Boy, yo! Come take a little jump on the inside, eh? We got vibe, we got no energy and girls on the inside, eh? Boy, yo! Oh, God, boy. I have to go, you know. You know how long we come on a little stage and sing and feel good? But we have to go. They tell me I cannot stay long. So yeah, I want to tell you. Hear this. Ah, yeah. Patrice nice. Hey, tonight it have a fire, yeah. What? When the cooling cup is lasting up, one more jump. What? Hey, tonight we bring it. Jump. Come take a little time on the inside. We got fire, we got no energy and girls on the inside. Whoa, yo. I didn't come alone.
Are you experiencing loss of vision, or are your glasses broken? At Value Optical, we're open, and we're here to help. You can have your urgent eyeglasses in 3 days with packages starting at $695. When you visit us, be mindful of the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please call us toll-free 800-2020 for expert advice on your vision needs or to book your appointment. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. Or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Police, gare, Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division.
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
All right. Thanks, boss. Nah, man. Ronnie, do you have $488 to lend, man?
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the line had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gotta be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
You matter. I matter. We all matter. And Tobago matters. Join us as we bring our THA community meetings to you virtually, starting Saturday 3rd July every fortnight until Saturday 11th September 2021, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Catch us live on Tobago Channel 5, TTT, Pulse 89.5 FM, Radio Tambourine 92.7 FM, Street 919 FM, and Office of the Chief Secretary and Tobago Channel 5 Facebook pages. Listen out for every week's topic and send your questions to 688-4040 or mainfo@tha.gov.tt. That's mainfo@tha.gov.tt. Join us as we discuss Tobago Matters, because Tobago matters.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
it's a girl,
to their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy.
Just enter your account number.
4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Julia, how our daughter bright so?
What you mean?
Kelly's so young and already talking about when she gets her first job, taking out a mortgage with TTMF at 2%.
She knows about 2%?
Yes. 2% with no down payment as a first-time homeowner and the lowest rate on the market. We would not have to dip into our savings to set her up. Where she get all these brains from?
Her mother, of course.
TTMF, from here to home.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. From from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the street.
919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of 18th July 2021 stands at new positive cases 103. Total active cases 5,780. Total recovered patients 29,245. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 36,017. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is exactly what it sounds like. Your accountability partner is there to keep you on track when it comes to your finances. They are there to keep you motivated and to help you stay the course, especially through challenging times. For most people, an accountability partner is a spouse. However, an accountability partner can be any individual you trust and value their input and guidance. Having an accountability partner can be the extra motivation you need to reach your financial goals. That was your financial tip brought to you by the Street 91.9 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
So, welcome back. Yes, just a bit of housekeeping for you. Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will now be open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of our regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice the established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. Johnny Q for all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies. Gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optimal Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new location, Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 63-TOOLS. What is convenience? Paying your Digicel bill with your debit card on My Digicel app. Now you can make your Digicel Plus and mobile bill payments on the MyDigicel app with your Scotiabank, Republic Bank, RBC or First Citizen Bank Visa debit card. No need to use a credit card. We make it easy to use your debit card to pay your bill, top up or purchase a plan. Download the MyDigicel app in your mobile app store today. International cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lindell Simmons, and Riyad Emirates, even Raymond Ramnarayan and Ravi B, has all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So, what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. So live long and stay strong with Omega XL. Hey, where my music gone? Sharon?
Right here.
Nice.
Right, so we're back, Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening. We are back. You see UK president back in quarantine, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Or prime minister, whatever. I think. You see he's back in quarantine. So, go long. Bam, go see him. Go on. I have a call here, Mr. Chance on the line. Mr. Chance, good morning.
Good morning, my radio daughter. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Titan. That's woman abroad. Yes, 1285, Terry abroad.
Been trying 1285 for a while.
Yes, I've heard her for a while. I just send special greetings to her, Mr. Sonny Gandhi, and all the boys and girls, all the ladies, everybody, all the gentlemen. Now, first of all, Sharon, I just think that I must make this quick comment. And I want to tell you, continue on your path with respect to the most important role as a presenter on the radio. So I'll stop there. Because you must remember that as a listener, I want to be educated and informed about what is taking place in the country. I want to get varying views, whether they are opposition views, whatever political views, but in a constructive, well-organized manner. And that is what I think, not only me, but many listeners look forward to. So I want to tell you, continue on that path, because that is one of the critical roles of radio, to educate and inform. And I know that you're talking on the topic of the opening, and I will talk to that. But let me first of all, as I do all the time, congratulate the health workers, the Ministry of Health, and the government for its role it is taking now in the mass jab. I know the word you have to use, jab, the mass jab. And in that regard, I want to report that we have had so far 405,333 jabs in the country. And it represents the largest number of jabs in the English-speaking Caribbean. It is not a competition, because no one is safe until everybody is safe. But it is important for us to know that our government is putting us on a pathway towards opening up and the development of the country. Because the first responsibility of any government is the protection of its people. That's the first responsibility, the protection of its people. So when I see the question of the jabs, that is part of the role of the government, and I must compliment them. And when I see this opening that you're talking about, that the topic is about this morning, I connect that opening with what else happened before that. Because before that, we had the construction industry with 40-something thousand people. We had the manufacturing industry with 50,000 people. And from this morning, we'll have the food and beverage with 10,000 people. Notice it, people, happening in phases, because the government has a responsibility to protect its people. And whatever action it takes in this pandemic, which is a world crisis, the first responsibility of the government is to protect its people. So when you see the phase opening, and you see all the steps the government is taking, remember that. Don't lose sight of that. Remember, all these things are done to protect its people. And finally, I want to make this point, that you would have noticed as well, and I paid attention to that, and perhaps on Wednesday, Sharon, you could elaborate on this, that the government also took very critical steps to protect its people by ensuring that those who are entering our country now, they have a stringent process. Understand that too. That is part of the opening, you know. One part is the local opening and the other part is the border opening. But those things didn't have by VAPs. You know, there are lots of things you have to do. And two of them that caught my attention for people coming in, because the government's responsibility is to protect its people. So we are here. What is happening with those people coming in? They have developed a stringent process. And part of that process is you need to have a travel pass. And this happened before the pandemic. Because the government's role is to protect its people, it's now put certain things in place to protect its people. And let me tell you very quickly what caught my attention with those things. If you are coming into Trinidad and Tobago, you must have done a PCR test within the last 72 hours. And that means that whether you are vaccinated or unvaccinated, you want to ensure that when you come into this country, you do not have the virus in your nostrils, so they do a swab. And that is just one. Perhaps on Wednesday, perhaps Sharon might be able to go in. There are 10 things that the government has put in place before you enter this country. Not like before. And that is why we must give the government credit. Because what the government is doing in protecting its people is not happening by VAPs, it's not happening by Kibai, it's not happening just so. It's happening because of management. And who is the leader of the government? The Prime Minister is taking that responsibility to guide his nation through this very important phase. And somebody said, this is only the second time in the history. The first pandemic you had was in 1918. That is the Spanish flu. The one like that, devastating and deadly. And now we have this one, and this Prime Minister has the task to protect the people through this pandemic. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. Well said. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
If you have it there, Bruce, you can take it.
Well, I ain't seen nothing just yet.
All right. So, Trinidad, Tobago, and the World by Extension listening, I say again, good morning to all of you. And of course, we want to thank you for your constructive conversation and or criticism. And again, before we went on to the break, I said to Kingsley, I have no problem with you about talking the government or wherever you want to say no. But I continue to ask you to do it. And not only you alone, all our callers. Whatever your conversation is, we continue to ask you to do it in a professional manner so that you don't bring the station into disrepute, nor us as the talk show host and the DJ. Simple. As a matter of fact, we are no DJs. Hosts and co-hosts. Right.
You want to take one here?
Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning to Sharon. The Titan.
Morning.
And Mommy Sauce, Miss Monica, everyone. People, I want to congratulate Kingsley this morning. He is more intelligent than people think. And he realizes that the side that he's supporting will never love him. He is just a means to an end. People of his ilk are seen as gutter trash, gutter rats, and so on. One thing I know that even if your own dog bites you, you will still scold him and cuddle him until he sees the error of his ways. To our Prime Minister, I want to say excellent job thus far, and thank you for doing all that's in your power to save the lives of the citizens of TNT and also protect us from the different variants. To the frontline workers, I say thank you for sacrificing yourselves for your fellow citizens. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now.
Thank you. Sharon, Felix, there you go, she going. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Morning, Bruce, morning, Sharon. I'll carry go 4 million. Anyhow, Sharon, huh?
Yeah, she's there. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. Sharon, in talk this morning when she preach. Because for months I've been saying this, saying I took it myself. I know we just talking about individuals on the show, but I'm not saying it, but she knows what I'm talking about. There are two individuals who keep a show after the evening and say that they're each other. I have been one very well. So I engage him and I let him know. They say you can get each other, but for some reason you're somewhere one-sided because you're forever on the government and you're not on the opposition, and the other thing gets to the one or the other one and it says nothing. And I point out facts and stories. You know what I want to tell you this? And Sharon? Yeah, man. Who was on that station every Saturday evening when I point out all the way you say and say in each other. You know what I'm telling me? That man tell me my MC, you know, I'm still awesome. See, yes, sir. But you know, that's the only part. That one, yeah, that's my MC and still awesome. Anyhow, I can take on this fellow all talking to this chameleon because he's a chameleon. No, he is. No offense. He's a chameleon. So I didn't take on it, but on the other end, I mean, we don't care what this government do. There's always going to be opposition. And see how all of them two versus come there? The friends and the family won't get to do all the young things they was doing. That's why they are the first person that didn't come in the first place. Because the friends and the family who would finance them wouldn't get to do what I want to do all the time. I would have done all the time. Let it be real. Because you cannot tell me you keep out there and making them ridiculous remarks as a former leader. Something wrong with you. And you forget the people watching you. And then you want to come and present yourself to me, you know. And look what you're saying. You got something to protect the border. And look at the kind of crap you're saying. And you expect me now, when I come on TV, with your fake smile, to forget that. But you know, look on listening.
Yeah, man, take care. I'm not hearing your love.
It wouldn't shock me if the media spin and say something completely different to what Dr. Oli this Saturday.
So true.
They're always misinforming the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and some of the people don't even listen to Dr. Oli's press conference. They just run with what people tell them, or what the UNC tell them, or what the media say, and run with it and say Dr. Oli said this and Dr. Oli never.
And let me tell you something, You know, you're quite right. Because, and not only that, even the people who are on the live while the conferences are going on, they're not interested to hear what's going on. They just come on to disrupt the chats.
Yes,
they don't listen to what is being said. So then they come back after that to spread misinformation in the public domain, and you're quite right. They don't listen to what the man say. They just come, a whole sentence, they take out part of the sentence and they make their own sentence.
Yep. Well, we're going on Kingsley. Since Kingsley is big up the government and the work of what the government doing.
Well, as I tell him, I have no problem with what you want to do from where you don't want to do. But you see, respect, you can be respectable. And so far on this program, he has not fallen out of the crack. And once he keep like that, he could call you all the time. I have no problem. You could call to disagree with the government and so on. You have a way to do it. And we could dialogue. You ain't balling down the place and carrying on and making yourself a fool. Because at the end of the day, they are only going to have you in one, they'll only look at you in a kind of way. But when you do your thing right, people will have respect for you. They don't know I can't come wrong too often or she too often.
Well, I say Cam's money run out.
I can't lie about you,
But then it have more of them to come, Don't be shocked if you see what's in you coming.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right. You
have
Bruce. Bruce.
Boy.
He answer, yeah.
Okay. Later, Sharon.
All right, darling.
When we get sip and chat again.
Oh, go relax yourself now. Relax yourself and come in. You like bacchanal, eh?
No, sometime later.
All right. Yeah, no, just jump on when you see we start. So, guys, it's 8:24 a.m. And again, 334 persons on Facebook. And I don't understand where the YouTube gone by me. He just take a ride, you know. I got it good. I had no idea. But I just decided to walk away from it sometimes. Right, and the 269 on YouTube. But guys, you know it's time that you up the numbers and you need to start sharing the information. You need to start sharing the lives, the YouTube channel. You need to spread it around. And on Facebook, you'll need to share the live.
Check your phone, Sharon.
I want to come out morning and see 1,000 here and 1,000 here and 1,000 there. I want to see. I will feel real good. I will stand up on top of my desk here.
What?
Right?
I'm not.
Yeah, man. So, you have somebody online? You have somebody?
Check your phone. Not yet. Check your phone.
All right. So, okay.
I will take the next call
So,
that comes in here.
All right. Hold on. All right.
I have one.
Right.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Well, yes.
Morning,
Go ahead,
Father in heaven. So you couldn't wait till after?
Yeah, my Bruce?
I listen here. Go ahead.
Yeah, something I observed. Let me say, for argument's sake, you have about 1.3, 1.4 million people in the country. And we had two main parties. Each party have 300 and something. Let's say 300,000 voters. And we have about 400,000 is under 18 years and whatnot. What about that middle section? Undecided and whatnot things. Basically, I is one of them. And I just listen some politicians them who want to come back. The statement that I listen. I mean, they citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And every side have a right to listen to. Understand? That's how I see it. On the other hand, if you want to come back, you have to up your game. You understand? Bring out the facts and stop the ethnic blasting. Because me know really love which government or what government. What are you saying then? You're going to like a party or dislike a man. But you see ethnicity, you have to show respect because I pull that from, I don't listen, I do call. I don't just listen. I pull that from certain callers. The main caller from Pinard. That man hate that man. What ethnic he is, he hate it. Long circular. Central. I noticed that these fellas and them. I don't listen. I just listen. I just want to be undecided. I have thousands like me. So if you want to come back in government, and your followers and they want you to come back in government, you as a leader have to set the example. So your followers, your callers will follow suit. It's basically here, and it's not basically just the party alone. They hate this man because of what ethnic group he is. That's what's going on there. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Understand where you're coming from.
I understand exactly, and I appreciate his comments. And that's why I continue to say, if we have to disagree, you could disagree in a manner in which it would not sound as a bacchanal and a confusion and you have the right to do so. Guys, you can call me on 475-7426. I ain't hearing much of Tobago, but anyhow, before we go, let me put some perspectives into place. So last week before I went, I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken, we would have said, wait, hold on here, hold on. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. This is Mr. Pinal.
Yes, Mr. Pinal, good morning.
I haven't called you in a long, long time. I just heard a caller mention, one of the main callers, I suppose on the UNC side of the debate. Never-ending debate would be Mr. Pinal and Long Circular and this, that. Maybe on this station, and I sometimes because of the programming and the scheduling and so on, I don't call for extended periods. But I'm listening this morning, so I just heard the guy. I was trying to call before that then. Regarding Kingsley, I didn't hear him this morning. But for some time now, he has been indicating a little disenchantment with the UNC.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. I don't know him. And, a lot of programs have they give you a little limit on time. And then he has other issues, and then he might indicate a little disenchantment. So I don't know exactly why. Right? But he was disenchanted with the PNM, so he joined Jack Warner, and then he left Jack Warner and he joined the UNC, and now he's unhappy with the UNC.
So in other words, you call to Manners Kingsley, or you call to...
No, I'm saying that we have these travelers throughout Trinidad and Tobago.
What you call them, travelers?
Well, grasshoppers, Mr. Manning would have said.
Well, listen, Pinal, I will take a lot of offense to that. I would take a lot of offense to that, because when Kingsley is speaking on behalf of the UNC, I don't hear you telling him sometimes the things he say might be wrong and he shouldn't say it in that manner. So why now he didn't say anything this morning that is wrong or condemn anybody?
I ain't condemning nobody.
No, I didn't say you. I said he did not say anything wrong this morning.
I'm not attacking him.
Okay. And I take offense that you call him a grasshopper. It sounds to me just as though, let me just finish.
Yes.
It sounds to me just as though how Suzette Lowe called them gutter trash. And I'm going to take a lot of offense to that, but go ahead.
Traveler is my word.
Okay.
Don't take somebody else's word and say, it sounds like I'm saying that. I said traveler, let's go with traveler.
Okay.
Right? I'm pretty articulate. From time to time, I'll slip out, right? But
okay.
Mostly I can say what I intend to. So when I say traveler, right in my village here in Pinal, people would have gone to the COP and they would have gone to the MSJ and they would have gone to this, that and the other. And some have gone to the PNM and some came from the PNM. People going, there's a part of our population in Trinidad that they visit all the parties. Throughout the course of their life, their adult life, they join several parties, and whenever they join, they tend to become a lifetime member. So there are people holding lifetime membership in the PNM. They go on to the COP, they hold lifetime membership in the COP. They go on to the UNC, they hold lifetime membership. They might even have lifetime membership with Jack Warner. It's a kind of a personality. It's Kingsley. I don't know the guy.
But I don't understand why should you call to have a discussion on Kingsley when we're talking about issues surrounding Trinidad and Tobago. Why should you call to talk about Kingsley? Kingsley is not an issue in Trinidad and Tobago. Kingsley just called in to talk about the two security boats that are in Trinidad and Tobago and how we find they are. I don't understand why you should jump on him. Not that I'm defending him. He can do that himself, but I don't understand that.
Expressing the position, I'm jumping on him. I'm jumping on no one. All I'm saying is he is among the travelers.
All right, Mr. Pinal. Mr. Pinal, if you don't have anything to tell us regarding to what we're discussing, or you don't have any contribution to give to me just now, we're doing some hampers. Would you be so kind to give a donation or some food stuff so that we can help some persons who I need?
Well, I normally give in a particular way, and that's what I can afford, so I'll continue with that.
Okay, no problem.
I always give, but I'm attached to a situation that I'm not going to change that. I'll just keep giving there.
All right. Well, I will ask you to call another day because I'm now going into a segment for a donation of the hamper drive. Yes. I want to thank you very much for calling in. Yeah? Thank you very much. You're welcome. And that is my point. I have no problem with nobody calling in the program, but you must be respected. But it's interesting this morning because Kingsley, now I hold no brief for nobody, eh? Kingsley is not one of my favorite persons. All you know that. But you can call the program and express your comments, but you do it respectfully. I said, and I called him off and I told him, I want to applaud you this morning for the manner in which you made your comment. And I'm not applauding you because you talk about the boats that are here and so on. I applaud you in the manner in which you did it. Don't call on this program and bawl and scream. No, we don't want that here. And you're conforming yourself to that, you have no problem. But now, I take offense to calling in Pinal. To call, you could call and make it, I do have no problem to call him a grasshopper. We have many grasshoppers, you know. We have lots of grasshoppers that you all don't even know are grasshoppers. Because we have people who are members of the UNC who don't like what's going on and they have decided to speak out. Would you call them a grasshopper? Is it because of Mr. Chance?
Well, Miss Felix.
Yes.
I don't normally get in banter. But you see, this morning, I have to respond. And I'll tell you why. Because Mr. Pinar, Kingsley and I at Barataria, we are on a program in the night. And I must debunk and challenge what Mr. Pinar said in public radio. I don't get involved in those things. I don't do that at all. But Mr. Pinal every night embraces Kingsley with his contribution on that other station, because that time he's talking in favor of Mrs. Bisessa and the UNC, and he talk up and he said all sorts of things about the PNM, Barataria and myself and so on. And Mr. Pinal, they're supporting him. But quite recently, he made a comment on that same station, which deviated a little bit. And I recognize that Mr. Pinal is moving and trying to play smart with foolishness and saying, using the word of
grasshopper.
Well, I want to tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago, if Mr. Pinal refers to somebody who moves and changes his position from one to the other, I will say, are you not also a grasshopper, Mr. Pinal? Won't you? Your position was before Dr. Tim Gopi Singh and others said that they were to use the Sinopharm vaccine. Won't you say that something is wrong with it? And you're not going to take it? And you're not going to take the Sinopharm? You want public radio saying that on the other station. But you know what happened? You came very sheepishly and told us another night, well, me and my wife take the Sinopharm, you know. Right? So aren't you a grasshopper? If you had one position today and you changed it the next day, is that what you're accusing Kingsley of? So, were you talking about grasshopper? I thought I must respond to you on that. I mean, I have never challenged Kingsley or say anything about him. He has his right and his personal choices that he has to make. You know? And I have no problem. He is on the radio saying whatever he does on that night program, and Kingsley will tell you, I never challenged him. Always gave him his right, and he spoke, and I gave my contribution. But today, because Kingsley makes a different point of view, you come here to call him a grasshopper. I take umbrage to that. I don't feel good about that at all, because I know you are what I would consider a political chameleon. You know what it is? You change your color to suit the time. If the tree is green, your color is green. If it turns to yellow, you become yellow. If it's brown, you become brown. You're trying to fool people, and I'm not going to allow that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chance. And that is my point. On the other hand, the other one called all you got a trash. And on the other hand, now you're a grasshopper. Mr. Napuna?
Louis, come on head now. Louis, because people too fast out they got to think and say, come make a roti. Leave Kingsley another man child. And let him tell us for a little while. Or should I reach the Kingsley was born at PNM. If they see what misled, give him a chance like the prodigal son. When you come in here, we how long we here, Pinal, shoot right over the we. We don't want you around there. Go back, shot with them with that gunk and just talk the boy. Shall let me play them and then cut it on the man. Don't stop us because you know what? Them don't stop the people when they come into church. Time to play them. You understand? And Mr. Chad, good morning. Mr. Chad, I'm glad on his stand up, but all of things is by himself or what? Or leave the man alone. He purged out all the rubbish I was feeding him. He realized on parents gum solid gum. That Sandy Saturday had him walking on it thinking, and he realized he's thinking, so you are welcome, Kinsey. Come back home, sweetheart. We love you, Kinsey. Take that thing out and smoke it in your pipe.
I tell you. From gutter trash.
One here, Sharon.
The grasshopper, go ahead.
Caller, good morning. Yeah, Bruce, I said tell her why just listen. No, it's not King, he come behind her. He come behind me. The statement I clarify up. It's me come behind and he pretend that you want to jump to Kingsley. Because I cleared that statement on and next week and see yesterday morning. And I listen to that same. Mr. Chance, good morning. You're so correct. Because I just listen. They just want to rip up Mr. Chance, Bartaria, and Rowley Julian Head. Only three of them there. Because they support the PNM. All the rest is UNC. It's all kind of disrespectful talk and all. Mr. Chance is at this. Mr. Chance never yet, day one, never yet. Disrespectful. All this Mr. Chance has bring is facts. It's our next guy again from Princess Town. Facts them does bring. Our next guy too. He's a man that bring facts too. All the rest of them. But let's talk about Kingsley. Kingsley murder in them and it's more than a nation and it's different. The only thing Kingsley linked to do was a problem about the who and who mother make who and what nothing. So penal coming with you out of time and disrespectful, hate a certain ethnic group. It's a put him in place. It's me come behind. Because I don't find him out already. He hate a certain ethnic group. You understand what I'm talking about? I listen all with the vaccine. When Munila went to, Dr. Munila take it, he went and take it after and he was by talking at the all radio station, I'm telling you. Very disrespectful. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. I have Miss Crosby holding on here. Caller, good morning.
Hello, Sharon?
Yes?
Yes, that man who spoke about Kingsley. I don't want to carry it on as a conversation, but I want him to know people who have teaching abilities or whatever it is could analyze whatever they are saying. Say not talking about what people say, but he could have called Mr. Manning name what Mr. Manning said. So, Mr., I analyze you already. So if you can't do analysis, I don't know what you were teaching. Okay, so not come here to fool anybody. I'm a school even certificate. Okay then, bye.
Thank you very much. Somebody trying to call me on my phone while I'm on the radio. I cannot take your call while I am on the radio. Caller, good morning.
Let me say good morning again.
Oh, God, Kingsley, come back in.
No, I want to thank my heart feels so much of joy this morning to hear so much of people have love. And to know that the last 3 years I've been beating up on the leader. Because my heart feels good. My heart feels red good. And I want to thank Mr. Chance personally here this morning because many nights we go and fight and that's factually Mr. Chance never. But I go to the response. But I go down in the gutter like Kingsley. But Mr. Chance never one day interfered my contribution. He never one day come and attack Kingsley contribution. I could say that on the program tomorrow night. Mr. Chance never one day. And I never say I UNC, so I know I penal. And penal was that same one who wasn't supporting Kamala Prasad Mr. Slack in the internal election. He the same one who wasn't supporting. But penal come here because of race and Kamala is Indian. I have to state my own. That was penal come this morning. That was penal do this morning, to show up his racist and to show up the racist in the UNC. Because Pina was the same one who was saying Kamala has to go. And she's not a good leader when I stand up and I fight for her, and I fight for her, and I fight for her. No, you hear him now? I say that was a racist attack on my behalf, because for the last 6 years I follow you and say I support Kamala with all I have in my soul, my heart. Never one day until I say I appeal them, then they can say that. But you can't come on the radio this morning here to try to do what? Everybody know Kingsley, this just say Kamala is the mother of the nation. But if I see issues at this time, I have to speak out about it. I'm going to speak out about it because I speak out against PNM in 2015, 16, 17, 18. And they was in government. I leave and come over to the UNC government. I talk out. So why no? If you think I'm a slave, if you think I'm a nigger, so they answer that word. I am not.
All right.
I'm a fighter.
All right.
I'm a proud African youth.
Leave it there. Leave it there, Kings. You don't go too far with it. Leave it right there. We get the gif. So it's 8:45 a.m. But let me tell people something. Only don't try to run the program for me now, please. And that is why we are the #1 morning program. So if somebody says something, you must give people an opportunity to defend it. I am not going to sit by here and allow people to call other people's name unnecessarily. Whether you're for or against. So only try not to tell me about the program change. The program and change because I was going to my hamper thing. Oh God, please, I beg you, don't try to run the program for me. You could give me advice, but don't try to the program ain't going in no different direction. We're on the countdown going down to the end of the show. It's 8:46 a.m. I don't know I don't like them thing. Don't back me against a wall. I'll gallop and mash up the whole place. Don't do that. Anyhow, Trinidad and Tobago. So 8:46 a.m. and we continue with our hamper drive. And let me just explain something to people this morning. I give out some numbers, and the numbers are for you to call if you have anything to donate. Do not call at this time to call Angie or call Bruce or call myself or Google to say about you're looking for a hamper. We're not in that process as yet. The process we're going through is for persons to call if you have a donation of any sort to give. And secondly, don't tell nobody to call us because we want to be giving the donation to persons who listen to the program. So you're calling people from all over. Oh, Sharon and them giving her. Don't do that. Because the people you're calling, some of them who call Angie, they're working. And that is not the exercise. The exercise is for us to meet with persons who are unemployed, who were sent home, who were home on the pandemic, and they have their children to look after. Do not do that to me, please. I only know I have a mechanism to find the truth. So the numbers are not for you to call for any hampers. We are doing the collection at this time. So if you have anything to give, please call the numbers and call Angie. Don't call, and I don't know why Angie does entertain when she realizes it's not what we're doing. We're not taking any names for any hampers. We are looking to get stuff to make up the hampers with what we have. When that time arrives, we will make it known and we will tell you how we're doing it. Please, I'm begging people, follow the instructions now. Right? Good. So let me say, before I go in to tell you what the daily word is, because we have a couple minutes still, let me just say to all, thank you so much who have already donated stuff. There are some people who would have called me, and I have to call you back in which to meet with you. That's one. Secondly, there were some persons who was texting me and asking me about persons in Tobago who want to donate. And let me just say, just now, hold on for me. Right, so that was Needles again. You see again, calling me to tell me he have 3 hampers to drop out. He dropped some the last time. He dropped about 3, and he's going to drop 3 more. Somebody dropped 5 hampers for me. I have 5 hampers here to put with what we're doing. I am saying yes, we're going back to the conversation. So persons in Tobago was asking, they wanted to donate. If anybody in Tobago want to do any donations, you can send me your number and your information, and I will guide you to someone in Tobago who is going to do the needful, and she's going to send the money via First Citizen, how she does it. All right? I would not call up her name on the radio because I ain't get that permission yet. But once you send me the text and call me to tell me you want to donate, I will guide you to the number, and you will speak with her, and she will do the rest. All right? And that's the same person, once we make whatever amount of hampers we get, I am going to take out a portion to send to persons in Tobago who need. And it's going to go via her. She did it the last time for us, and I'm very pleased with the outcome of it. So we're going the same way again. All right, Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening. So I want to thank all of you already sent stuff to us. I have a barrel. It's on its way. It's almost here. I think it's here, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that the call I got was for that, but I'm still waiting for them to call for the paperwork. A very good friend of the Titans of Democracy, and Mr. Chance, has sent me a barrel, a jumbo barrel with stuff. So, Trinidad and Tobago, we're going somewhere. Right. So 8:51 a.m. And you have any there?
No.
All right. So, Trinidad and Tobago, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to sit here and allow people to call to degrade anybody. I'm not going to sit here to do that. Right? As I said to you, we want to move more professional and more mature and responsible. So that is the direction this program has taken, and we continue to live by that. But I'm just saying to some people, you don't hate somebody so much. And let me tell all you, when I took up the phone and I called the gentleman, well, whatever he is, and I asked him, I said, what it is I have done to you? You want to pen a letter to the boss to tell him what it is. Do you want the morning program? What you want? Up to now, you can't see. You'll need to stop at that. You'll need to stop it. We're fighting to save life. We're fighting to stay alive, and all you're fighting to bring down people unnecessarily for no reason. Where it going to take you? If I launch an attack, and, I could take, and when I'm ready to give, I don't stop, You can't take it. Because the things I will say, you wouldn't like it at all. Because, I have plenty things to say. I'm just asking people to be more mature. You don't have to like me, You don't have to like Bruce, But you have to respect us because we respect you.
All right.
You have to do that.
We have a minute and
I have utmost respect for everybody. So I want you to remember that. The word for today is inner peace. The peace of God is in my mind and heart. Whenever I feel unsettled about the changes happening in the outside world, I remember I have the power to determine my response. After all, if I can decide to be upset, with a little practice, I can decide not to be. Inner peace is the key to outer peace. I begin by settling my mind and softening my heart, finding peace within myself. I discover it was there all along, perhaps observed for a bit by the dim and glamour of the outside world. I focus my thoughts on peace and affirm quietly to myself, the news of the world has no power over me. I align my heart and my mind with God and claim deep, lasting peace. I repeat this throughout the day to stay peaceful. When I choose peace, peace fills my mind and heart and lights my life. Seek peace and pursue it. Psalms 34:14. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where I'm going to leave it for today. Bruce is going to be in with you tomorrow with Dominic. I'll be in with you on Wednesday, please God.
Yes.
Do not shift your dial. Google is up next. Stay safe. Practice the protocols. Love you guys. Bruce?
We're going. Ciao.
Yeah. Ciao.
It's an exception day. Can the one come on stage? Shout, shout. Whoa. Could be rain or snow. That could never stop what we go. DJ we going down till the end when we say bad man like to party too. Hey, man, so happy then. Up to mix so party too. Come on, so happy then. If you feel like you can't get through. Hey, all the vex and war hate you. Yo, boom, and away we go. Time to kick off the greatest show. Anywhere we go. Can just find anything like could be rain or snow. That could never stop what we do. Pull it up again. Me and my friends, we going up till the end. We going. Hey, can't go on them calling way. Hey, hey, 24 hours in one day. We going. Hey, can't go on them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. Some of it touch down in the head. One can I bubble like. When we touch down in the head. Some of it touch down in the street. Y'all touch from everything complete. Push down in the mass and tell them. And now here we go. Time to kick off the greatest show. Anywhere we go. Y'all just wipe anything like whoa. Could be rain or snow. That could never stop what we do. Pull it up again. Me and my friends. Let me go. We going all day. Can't go on them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. We going all day. Can't go on them calling way. Don't get on these sex. Don't. So when we touch down. Hey, what can I bubble like? When we touch down. No. When we touch down in the street. Girl, what's wrong? When we touch down in the
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
TTMF customers making payments over the counter. Our tellers at all our offices will be open to make your mortgage payments from 12th to 23rd July on the Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and from 26th July to 6th August, Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To make appointments, request letters, access other documents and other services. Please visit our online customer service center at www.ttmf-mortgages.com. TTMF, from here to home.
Nobody selling you crap. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch. Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
it's a girl.
To their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
I decided that I would try it once. For some strange reason, it started to work. Because every time I run on hard surface, my left knee as well tends to pain the next day. Yeah. So I tried it and some miracle it worked.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Is it your mind or does the product work?
Well, I've been running on the road every day now and I have no pain in my joints, so it's definitely the product.
So the product works?
Definitely.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and
and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
No distance can divide us, our hope is what connects us. Though challenges we face, we're still full of resilience. If we believe together, things are gonna get better. We're closer than we've ever been, we will rise up much stronger. Just believe, just believe, just believe, just believe. 'Cause we've been down before, and we will rise once more. Just believe, just believe, just believe. Hope will lead the way. Tomorrow's a brighter day, so just believe.
Believe in the future, believe in each other, and we will get there. Be mobile, just believe.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Praise God. Can somebody give God a shout of praise tonight? Lift up your voices and give God a shout of praise tonight. Person who's walking in faith to lift up your voices and say it, I'm no longer a slave to fear. Every child of God, lift up your voices. Woo! 'Cause I'm no longer a slave to fear. Say it with me. 'Cause I am a child of God. One more time, say it. I'm no longer unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Come on, sing. Of deliverance from my enemies till all my fears are. Let's do that one more time. You unravel me. Say it loud. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Woo! Deliverance from my enemies. From my enemies. Hey! Till all my fear. Now let's shout it out. Say I'm no longer a slave. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Why? Because I am a child of God. Say it again, I'm no longer a slave to fear. For I am a child. I love this next verse, it just says, from my mother's womb, you have chosen me. You have called me by my name, and I've been born again into your family. Hey, your blood runs through my veins. You got it from my mother's womb. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. You have chosen me. Your love has called my name. I've been born again. Your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. See the break, to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Woo! To break every chain, break every chain, break